got a picture.
Yeah, it's trying to. I don't have any here.
You got sound, picture. Slow internet. It's not slow. Run a speed check on the internet. Well, picture back. Yeah.
Cool. Can you hear us? You hear me?
Do we have volumes?
Let's just welcome now. Yay! Hey, Harvey. Maybe.
Maybe. You can hear us. Can you see any picture? I don't see a picture.
Can you see picture and hear us?
Do you have picture?
You see us see picture?
Okay, why don't we see picture?
Yeah, her speed is 154 megabytes.
154? Jesus, that's not slow internet.
That's Twitch.
Bacon, welcome in, Peter.
Woo, bacon!
We're working on some some technical difficulties right now because I cannot see my screen.
Yeah, I can see it up here.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we'll just roll. We'll roll with what we got.
We gotta get it.
Stir the stove. So we had to go ahead and get started and get the meat going.
Despite the internet hiccups.
And one day I'm gonna be able to do shout outs, Peter, and you'll get a shout out every time, I promise, regardless if you're here or not. But the meat's in there, browning it up real good. On the other camera, on the cutting board, is the Birria sauce that's going to go on top of the meat here in just a second. And what it's got in it is a large onion, 6 garlic cloves, 5 dried guajillo chilies, 5 dried and chilled chilies, 3 chilies de arbol, which I'm probably destroying how these are pronounced. 2 chipotle peppers with adobo sauce, apple cider vinegar, cumin, coriander seeds, clove, cinnamon, oregano, paprika, salt, and pepper. And it smells and tastes wonderful.
So Peter says technical difficulties. Sounds like you're big time.
Exactly.
And then he says, I can smell it already.
Man, I'm telling you what. This and plus we're using lapel mics that we purchased several weeks ago, and I finally figured out how to actually use them correctly. So hopefully so going in, you on the stove, babe?
Yes. I'll see the stove, correct? Because I got a little tiny window to see where I think I'm supposed to be.
So we're going in with this salsa. The good. Oh, and the heat's hitting that. Oh.
Oh, wow.
All I can say is nom 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 nom. Oop.
Yep.
Nom 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 nom. Then, also going in with this is 3 cups of beef broth. That's what it calls for, but I kept the lamb broth from last week. So where's my stove go? I'm going to use the lamb broth mixed with a little bit of better than beef bouillon. It's going to go in. Just like that. And then we're going to mix this all together real good.
Oh, wow.
See, now you can see when I was telling you we're going to take the tortilla shells at the end and dip them in this.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go in the skillet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy. So the meat is pretty much cooked. I mean, you could probably do it like right now. You could use this once it's heated up. But we're going to throw it in the oven at 210 while we're making the soup and just kind of let all this come together real good, absorb into the meat. Anytime you braise something, you want to do low and slow so all that flavor gets into the meat real well. Plus you got plenty of sauce on here to drizzle it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So do a little taster.
Oh, boy.
Oh my God. So it's I took all the seeds and the veins out of all the dried peppers. So wow. So it's got a little bit of heat, but not a lot. But everything else, the coriander, the oregano, the clove, the garlic, it all comes through. You can taste all of it. This is going to make one heck of a taco. So, we're going on with the lid and into the oven.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Let's move the pan out of the way. And then we're going to bring over the big boy pot for our soup. And we're going to start on our soup. So the soup today, as it says in the title, is cheddar broccoli potato chicken soup. So yesterday I did the chicken, cut it up, and slow roasted it and then shredded it. So it's all ready to go. And then we've got coming over with the celery. about 2 cups of celery, 3 cups of carrots. We had some leftover asparagus. I'm gonna throw that in there as well.
Because you know that really is what soup is, just whatever was left over and throw it together.
It really is. And whatever tastes good, right?
Mm-hmm. Don't waste anything.
Let me rinse it out. I'm gonna use the food processor. So what I want to do is have this stuff minced up rather fine in the soup, so it releases more of its flavor. The potatoes will remain a little bit chunky. And then of course the shredded chicken to give you a texture. So here's the potatoes, and I'll leave the skin off, a lot of vitamin E in the potato skins. So there's going to be a little bit of noise with the processor going, but it's all part of cooking, right?
Right.
So, that going there. That goes right there.
Scoot it up towards the chicken just a little bit.
Yeah, so I get this done.
Yeah.
I'm just moving the chicken out of the way. Y'all know what chicken looks like.
Yeah, I don't need to see shredded chicken.
Slide that up there just a little bit. Y'all be able to see in the side window.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do with my lid? If I fire this thing up without a lid on it, stuff's gonna go everywhere. See? The plunger to this thing is the bane of my life.
Yeah, but you know they put a clip on it to stop it from doing that. That'll wear out.
It might. I don't know. See, it's got this plunger, and then it has this little baby plunger, so you can drop stuff down in there or drizzle some oil or water or, whatever you need to do.
All I can say is that thing is like really tough. It bounces really well.
It does bounce. It bounces off the cabinets and the floor and
Yeah.
countertop. So, anywho's, get this bad boy fired up. And chopping these up. Go carrot in. Rid of that onion. I think I lost my helper. In with the carrots. Wait, can you do me? Do that onion today? Yeah, I need 2 cups of onion, yellow onion, white onion. Cool. Yeah, it's good. And then we got an onion. It's gonna go in there as well.
Hey, let's see.
What we got?
Comrade says carrots.
Carrots. Yeah, it's about time. This is usually about the time carrot shows up, actually. Last week we were cooking him. This week we're
We
mincing him
throw him in
up.
the food processor this one.
It's out our skin off here. Go ahead and slice it so it fit the processor. Drop it in. Put that on there. Food processors when you get us headaches.
We have gremlins today.
Let's do this the hard way. I'm a bowl with it. I want to take the onions out and dump everything out and then do the onions by themselves because they don't want to play with the others.
They're being bad.
Bad onion.
Well, they too much water.
I think it's too dry. It's not able to make a. I don't want it to make a paste.
Right.
Get my onions out of here.
And we want baby food soup. Yeah.
So, got a low heat on there. I'll go ahead and drop the onions and the celery in. They can be cooking. A little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Toss that in there. Coat the bottom of the pan. Take that stupid thing off.
Drop it one more time.
Drop it one more time. Now the sizzle shouldn't be as loud as normal because I got the lapel mic on.
Right.
Right?
That was a little sizzle. Does it hurt anybody there?
And I think they should still be able to hear a little bit of sizzle maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a few pieces that made it through a little chunk, but not big chunk. Don't want big chunk, want little chunk. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore at this point. Alright, so a couple pieces of onion made it through. Take care of that here in just a second. Back on with that. Back in with that. Put the carrots in there. Onions in there. Let that bounce across the countertop one more time just for the help.
Oh. Comrade says the sizzle gets cut out. I can hear your voices though.
Perfect. So that's the point. That's what I was hoping for as far as the mics are concerned, because they do have, what's it called? Noise cancellation.
Yeah.
All right, now we can throw the heat to it. Blender all taken care of. That's nice to know, really. Now we got our onions finally. Sorry it took so long for the onions. We're putting up a fight. Of course, if I stop hitting the camera, that'd probably make a big difference too. So into the soup goes the carrots and the onions, the celery. I'm just gonna basically warm them up. Big old hunk of onion that made it through. Go in the trash, my guy. Looking good, looking good. So, need the butter. Okay. Oh, yeah. This dish has. Hold on a minute. Let's get the food processor out of the way. And then, but fixing to go in with some butter to saute these vegetables up in. And then it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. I got to mince up some garlic. Where's my sponge? Then we'll throw some seasoning in there, a little bit of salt and pepper to get it started. Of course, we'll adjust as we go. Everybody knows when it comes down to tasting, we have to add more salt. The It's just the nature of the beast. So in here, we're going to put 3 tablespoons of butter. I need another thing of butter back.
Alright, yeah, so.
Taster spoon being used to dole out some butter. Butter. Man, I can't wait to have them tacos.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be good.
They're gonna be delish. So in the seasoning department, we got salt, pepper, and a little bit of thyme, dried thyme. That's going to be seasoning it up, and of course, you know, as always, we'll taste as we go and make sure we have enough seasoning in it. So it's edible. I'm going to need 11. Is it 11? Yeah. I'm going to need 11 tablespoons. Is that a stick? 8 tablespoons is a stick.
No, these ain't sticks. Double sticks.
Correct. I'm not going to cut it in half and then use the other, a little bit of leftover. Alright, mix this up real good. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff we had to get prepped this morning. And I wanted to make sure I got that meat on early in the game to give it time to absorb all those flavors. And then the other stuff that goes with it, I can do on the string. So the avocado salad that I'm going to be making here in a bit, after I get this soup going, is it's actually our recipe that we've developed over, I don't know,
years.
Did it go out again?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, we just never have had this one, but it says real cool.
Cool. I so want to, it's frozen.
It's okay, I can see it in the pot.
I'll try to refresh it. Can't refresh it. Music sounds fun. Come on.
It's okay, I can see it here.
Alright, so I want to mince up this garlic right quick.
You said 11, right?
Yeah.
Tablespoons, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is almost 3/4 cup. Little garlic mixing going on. And I gotta get the potatoes diced up. Garlic. Can you be allergic to garlic? Is that a thing?
I don't know, somebody might be.
Mm-hmm.
That probably be right there. Look at that top from there down. You said how much per cup? 3/4?
3/4 cup. So if you just want to spoon out.
I can, it's 2.
Oh, it's too firm.
Yeah.
They cut it in small pieces and press it in. We'll get it figured out. We got time. It's for the roux. It's 1 tablespoon less than 3/4 cup. It's 3 tablespoons and 1/4 cup. It's nap time on the cooking stream. 3 tablespoons is equal to 1 cup. 1/4 cup. There's our garlic minced up. I'll toss it in. not on the cutting board all this time. That's why I want to get the stream first. It's too late. You can stay on the pot. So in with the garlic. Mix it in real good. Let it start to bloom out. Oh, I see what you're going to do. I see you over there. You gonna pop that in the microwave real quick?
Yeah, hold on, let me get it down.
A big old chunk of carrot.
Yeah, that's right, I think.
Yeah, it should be pretty close.
Okay.
Switch cameras. Camera's going to the cutting board because we got to pop something in the microwave right quick.
You don't need to see an earthquake.
Make sure we have the right amounts for the root. Alright, so we got garlic in there. Now the chicken broth. It's got to go in next.
Manny.
6 cups, so 2 of them. One that's open, plus we'll use that one first. Again, I was going to say it every stream. This is homemade chicken broth, y'all. Mason jars.
That smells good. Alright, let's see if I can get this steam out right.
Alright, back into the microwave right quick. Yeah, I think that'll work. Get the camera on the stove reset. Just like about that right there. And then we're going in.
There we go, right there.
You got it?
I was off by like a teaspoon.
There you go.
Dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So we're
Well,
going in with 4.
there won't be any more beeping. Sorry. Herbie says, oh my gosh, that beeping is loud.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Getting the butter put up. And back over to the pot. Going in with our chicken broth. That's 4 cups. Put this one up. That's 4. 6 cups right there. If you want to get the milk while you got the fridge open, go ahead and get 4 cups poured up.
Are we going to use this?
Yeah, we'll use that first. Shake it because the fat's in it. That's good stuff.
That's what I want, but
Yes, I know we looked at it yesterday.
you saw?
Yeah, it's stupid
They got
expensive.
big gallons of it, but
No, that's half a gallon for $5. Wow. Yeah, that's too much. There you go.
but it's really good.
It is delicious.
So we need this
So-
and this, right?
Yeah.
One of these has not been open, correct?
No, none of those have been open yet. All right, so we're going to chop up these cloves. Chop up taters.
Sorry, guys.
We'll come back to the cutting board. Taters are just like chopped up, like that. Leaving the skin on. I think I've already said that, so let's not repeat ourselves. But it's got lots of vitamins in it.
The taters are light.
about 6 cups of potatoes, roughly, diced up. Then they'll go in the broth. If you want to put the butter, pour the butter into that pan. Oh, our new pan. I didn't even talk about our new pan.
Pour the butter in here.
Yes. The pan that we ordered last week, we've been looking at this pan for a minute. But it's got a hefty price tag on it. But my birthday was last week, so exceptions made. I get me a new gadget for the kitchen so everybody can enjoy a meal. Just cutting off the bad parts of the potato as I go.
So here's the name of the pan.
Yeah, this is the pan, our place.
Okay.
And of course, you can see the pan on the stovetop over there. This is the first time we used it. I washed it out. Washed it this morning. It came in yesterday. Took all I had, not to put a little bit of oil in it and throw an egg in there just to see if it would stick.
But y'all will get the live demo.
Right. But this pan is made out of titanium. Here goes. That's why the price tag is what it is.
And it's the only one that actually is completely toxic free.
Correct. It doesn't have any of those weird non-stick Dow Industry or 3M products that may cause cancer in lab mice. So, we're going to be making a roux in it. Well, it's actually going to end up being like a cheese sauce that's going to go in the soup because the very first word in the soup is cheddar. So 4 cups of cheddar is a lot of soup. You put on a low heat,
Yes.
2 large, medium, 2 medium. Just to heat it up and get it going. So whenever we throw the flour in there, it'll be ready for it. So like 6 cups of potatoes. Man, these was last one.
Yeah. We just cut it up and put it in there.
Just cut it up and put it in.
Yeah.
Don't let him. He took a bath and everything for this party. He needs to
Don't
go
leave
in.
him out.
He needs to
Poor
go in.
thing.
Took a bath, put on his best duds. Go clean. Off on my center cut on this one. So whenever you're cutting vegetables like this, roughly the same size is what you're looking for, so they all cook at the same time. Kind of important. That way you don't get a nice soft potato and then all of a sudden you get one that's got a
Ooh,
crunch like an apple to it.
Really?
Okay, how loud was that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty loud.
Well, you got headphones on.
I can hear the strings.
You can't hear the stream? You can't hear it, but everybody else can? That's weird.
Unless I need to reconnect.
No, it was working. Wasn't it?
It was?
Oh, you mean turn it up, turn it back on?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Give it a try. So with that pot, or pan, nothing.
Nope.
You just take them off.
Yeah.
We'll try again next week. With that pan came a wooden utensil.
That's nice.
And came with a wooden utensil. Isn't that pretty?
Look, and it fits on the
And then it
thing.
sits right here. It's got a little knob that holds it.
Turn it around so it can be in the shot.
It's so fancy. It's a little knob right there.
Yeah.
It sits like that. Nice. And then it's got a cutout. And if you put the lid on the lid, it's like a commercial. I'm not getting paid for this crap. Commercial's like wicked shiny.
Yeah.
So you can see the ring light right there.
Yeah.
There's my hand.
Cool.
My face is behind the ring light. But I guess you could probably see a little bit of beard right there. Anyway.
New toys.
Yeah. But I'm not going to be using this. Not for this. I might use that for like stir fries or something, but you know, I've got the wok. So,
Right.
but I will be using this.
But you're supposed to be able to just use metal in it too.
Yeah, you can use metal
could've got
utensils as well.
You could have got a stainless spatula, but you know, I
Right.
think you guys would appreciate it.
Yeah. Metal on metal gets a little.
Yeah.
Can you not do that, please? Alright, so we're going to bring this up to a boil and then reduce it down to a simmer to help start softening up the potatoes. Just like that. I'm going to heat up on that. What do I got next? The broccoli.
Yeah, so they say on that pan you're never supposed to lose any of the good bits in the bottom because it all comes out.
Right. Yeah, that's good. So the broccoli is going to be another chunky part. Another chunky part. I was thinking about shredding it up real fine, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to leave it, since it is a broccoli soup, leave it bite-sized here in wrong camera.
Oops, I'm sorry.
So about bite-sized pieces. They'll be going in. It's a lot of broccoli. It's another 6 cups of broccoli, just like the potatoes.
The little trees, like you said.
Yeah, little trees. You know, when you can't remember the name of something whenever you're looking at it, just start describing it.
Right.
Makes you sound intelligent. Little baby trees over there.
Yeah, anytime I see an overview shot or like a drone flying over our area, that's all I think of is broccoli.
Right. That's probably what it looks like.
So the fluffy trees.
Definitely during the fall or the summer and spring and summer. Gets a little naked during the winter.
Right.
And
It's
beige.
dried up broccoli.
Yeah, dry it. So the potatoes and the broccoli will soften about the same rate. Even if they get a little bit mushy, it just puts more flavor into the soup. And to finish this off is right at the end, we'll go in some parsley. Parsley just kind of melds everything together and mellows everything out. Good stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna need both bags of this.
Okay.
It's a lot of parsley. Broccoli. I don't think so.
You're doing a broccoli casserole.
Yeah, we do a broccoli cat. Look at that. She's already planning out menus for later. You have to get some mushrooms. Can't make a broccoli casserole without mushrooms.
Right.
You want chicken in it too?
Yeah.
I guess you gotta take some chicken out of the fridge.
See, all I have to do is just drop a hint.
I like to cook.
It's great.
I'm telling you, if I had my salary and my benefits,
We do this all the time.
we'd do this all the time, every day.
You can explore every kind of whatever you could cook around the world. Except for maybe bugs. Ain't doing bugs.
Oh, the chocolate covered ants aren't too bad.
Nah, I ain't doing
They're
bugs.
chocolate.
No bugs. You're on that.
Grasshoppers,
No.
crickets, Cajun fried crickets. Come on
Okay.
now. Come on now.
No. No.
Cow.
That's desperate situation.
You're chicken. You're chicken.
That's like on the verge of starving, slapped to death.
I wonder if they can hear you. Nobody says not, huh?
No, Devlin, you can hear me. I'm over there.
Chopping the broccoli. Oh, that's hot. touch the hot water whenever you're doing this, guys. See all these little tiny bits right here is what really makes the soup good.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are-
You need to get a new little squeegee for the cut board on.
No, not really. I don't think so. You just use the back, you use the knife. Do one of them jobs.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe so. Of course, broccoli, it goes everywhere when you cut it.
No.
There'll be a little bit of cleanup necessary after you're done with this.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you put that second bag in there, it would just be broccoli and some liquid.
Right.
Wow, that's a lot of broccoli.
The broccoli casserole doesn't sound bad at all.
Oh no. Yeah, the whole house likes that one.
That could be the Wednesday midweek stream.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever,
I know how to get a pack of bacon too.
you gotta have bacon.
Just one of those things, kind of like meatloaf with just a broccoli casserole, and we're good, right?
That should give us a couple days of meals, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends upon how much they're digging broccoli casserole.
Well, usually it's, oh, this is good. And we have a portion of it, and about 3 hours later, hey, I'm gonna give you another little bit of that broccoli casserole. Just a little bit, just a little cup, just a little bit. Yeah, right. What's
the last words? Y'all got what y'all wanted of this?
Yeah, that's the daughter. She comes home from work. Is the rest of this mine? There could be 4 pounds of whatever sitting there. Yeah. Okay. And she'll dig in.
She's got a strenuous job though. She does a lot of physical work.
Yeah, she's on her feet, running around a lot, so she gets to burn it off. All right, the broccoli's in.
Oh, check that out. Oh, look how even.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
crap.
Do a little wipe down with a wet cloth and pick these little bits and pieces up.
That are everywhere.
Yeah, they are.
It's broccoli turds.
Right? Little broccoli poop. All right, I'll sweep this out.
Sweet.
It kind of feels like what I'm doing is sweeping the countertops.
Right.
Wipe this down. All right, so we're on the range, I guess.
Yes.
Give a taster spoon right there. Rinse our knife off. I forgot the broccoli. I mean the
Asparagus.
asparagus.
I know you got it in your hand. It's like, what are you?
Right. These are tall, skinny trees. Just little pieces. These will probably just completely disintegrate.
Yeah, just the thing. You can throw asparagus in any soup, just about.
Yep.
It just really adds another layer. I don't care what the flavor profile is.
Right.
We put it into curry and
Yep.
we put it in everything.
Plus, it makes your pea stink, so
Thank you for that tidbit.
everybody knows it. I just wanted to quantify it with recognition.
All right.
So that goes in there. That little one of those jobs.
That's pretty cool.
All right. So in the pan right here, we're all switched over.
Mm-hmm.
Need a whisk.
The medium sized one.
Yeah, that'll work. Metal whisk, non-stick pan. Says we're supposed to be able to do this.
There's no coating, so yes.
There's no coating on it. So we're going in with our float. Not yet. It's not hot enough. Got to make sure it's nice and hot so the flour immediately starts to cook. Otherwise, you'll end up with lumps of flour. We don't want that. We actually want the butter to foam a little bit. So whenever the butter foams, it's actually boiling off the moisture, the water content that's in the butter.
Oh my god. Yay.
And that's the thing that you look for whenever you're getting pans. See how it's evenly bubbling everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
That's because it's got a good thick bottom on it. It's got a titanium core in it, so it distributes that heat evenly. That's a beautiful thing.
Yes. That is crazy. All the way out to the edges.
Yep.
Yay. And that's when you know you haven't wasted your money, right?
I hope so. Did you pour the milk?
I didn't pour it up yet.
I need, yeah. I need 4 cups and then 2 cups. Oh, here you go. Okay, so we got the heat bumped up on it a little bit. Got a little bit of boilage going. How bad is that scraping sound on that pan, by the way? We do have that silicone list. I guess I could use it. It's too bad, right?
Nobody's commented yet.
Nobody's commented yet. We lost all our viewers. All right, I don't know what to do when we get that computer and start doing this.
Oh. No, we'll be happy that we don't have this
Actually be able to use
crapola again.
Streamlabs. Of course, I could use Streamlabs now. I just need to look into it a little bit more.
Sounds okay.
I think if I have Streamlabs, I can actually give somebody else permission to run the Streamlabs part of the stream from their location. All right, so in here, we're going to go in with the flour. About half of it.
Herbie says you lost all viewers.
Oh. I'm going to whisk this in. Here we go, making a roux again. I think I commented about making roux. It seems like I make a roux every stream. I have to say it's really a foreign concept for me to be using a metal spatula. I mean,
Wow.
I use the metal whisks in my stainless steel pans all the time, but they're stainless steel. Move on with the rest of the flour. Get it in there nice and good. Make sure all the flour is absorbed. I don't want any white spots in here. We're going to let that get a little bit of color on it. And we'll jump over here to the soup. Just give it a stir up. You know, I might need a little more chicken broth. It's not quite. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. So I said might. I know the broccoli's going to cook down a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yay.
So again, you can see how even it's cooking all the way out to the sides, to the edges. They better send me a royalty check for that.
Don't hold your breath.
So in here, we're going to put a little pinch of pepper. I'm not going to add salt to it yet because we're using an extra sharp cheddar cheese. So if I put salt in it without tasting it after the cheese goes in, I could be in trouble. My wife would like it.
No.
She likes the salty.
Normal.
Let that go. For a few more minutes. Back to the soup. I'm gonna jump over. And got a little bit of boiling going on. Taste the broth. Gonna need salt. Just want to say I know that. It's gonna need salt. You can already taste the carrots and it needs salt. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, now I say delicious.
Oh
no.
Now, do we want to put a little crushed red pepper for some heat?
Of course.
Wasn't sure about that because last week, of course, that soup we made last week was really good too. Or the midweek one that Comrade Dumpster and I made, or Durango, or it's Comrade Dumpster on here, and it's Durango on something else. PS5? Yeah, the PlayStation. And we'll need 2 more cups.
I know, but
Oh, okay.
more after that.
So just a little bit of color on there, and then the soup.
Oh, that smells wonderful.
Go with about a teaspoon and 2
Dang, that butter smells good.
butter and flour mixture.
Jeez.
Yeah. Smell that nuttiness. You don't like it?
No, I like it.
Smells good, huh? All right, and we'll pour in the milk now. This is going to make a gravy. Keep it moving real good. See it getting thick right out there on the outer edges. So if you ever want to make homemade mac and cheese, this is how you would make your cheese sauce for your mac and cheese. I don't think you need 6 cups of it unless you really like mac and cheese and you're making a lot of it. Come on, you got to get back up there. So that was 4 cups. We're going to need 2 more cups. I see the real test of this pan is when I put this cheese in here.
Nice.
And melt it down. And I pour it out into here. Thank you, I'll let this heat back up a little bit. It'll thicken back up as the heat comes back into it. Alright, let that come back up. Mix these crushed red pepper flake in right quick. We'll check the potato for tenderness. A potato, and find a big chunky boy. There's a big chunky boy. I don't think it can quite be tender yet. Haven't been long enough, but you never know. A little bit of bite on broccoli is not bad. A little bit of bite on a potato.
Yeah. You're tasting that one.
It can be firm, yeah, but then you just get that starchy taste.
No, you don't. You go ahead.
What? It's about like a baked potato. It needs a little more, but it's getting there. I don't want to overcook them and just have them blah.
Right.
Because even after I cut the heat off on this soup, it's still going to have enough residual heat in it that it's going to cook the potatoes a little bit more, cook the broccoli, cook everything a little bit more. And potatoes have a tendency just to go to Disasterville if they're overcooked. Basically, they completely disintegrate. You end up with a good potato flavor. just no potato. She's already grabbing the salt, so here we go. We're gonna salt it, boys. Alright, come on. Oh, there it goes. I can feel it's a little thick at the bottom where the heat is. Of course, the bottom heat starts at the bottom, works its way to the top. There you can see it starting to thicken up. Beautifully beautiful. And we got a little bit more milk, 2 more cups of milk that's got to go in here. It's a big pot of soup, but there's going to be 3 people eating this soup, 4 people eating this soup through the week for lunches and snacks and things like that. A little bit more milk. A little more milk. Turn see what time is it? 1/4 after. Turn the heat up on the stove just a touch. Make sure that birria gets into that meat real good. A little drippy drippy. Give them some more milk. Of course, the best shot of all is coming up whenever I start dumping cheese in this.
Right.
And this, you could also add bacon to this soup. To be honest, it originally was a vegetable soup. There was no protein in it. And I've tried doing vegetable soups just to cut out some calories through the week for lunch, but basically I run out of energy before the end of the day. I just feel
Gotta have the protein.
drained. Gotta have protein. A little bit of protein in every meal. On a heavy workout regimen, you need a lot more protein than just a little bit. There's no rivets on the inside of this pan either. That is so nice. Now most pans have rivets that hold the handle on. Well, this pan is welded on. It looks like.
No rivets.
Yeah, it's welded. The handles are welded on. Yeah, I'm liking this pan more and more.
Well, they have a lifetime warranty, so.
Yeah. Turn the soup down just a little bit. And then I'll let this go for just a second. I don't know if the cheese is going to fit. Then into the soup goes the shredded chicken. Protein. It's about 4 pounds of chicken. So each portion, each serving is going to have about 6 to 7 ounces of chicken in it. And 2 servings of vegetables, approximately. Unless somebody goes in there and digs all the chicken out. But who would do that? Stir the chicken in real good. If you want to start bringing this stuff over for the guacamole and set it on the counter next to the cutting board, I'd sure appreciate it. And mixing the chicken in. Did it need more salt, but so you want to taste it? Oh no, we're not adding more salt until after we add the cheese sauce in, right? Yeah. That is some thick stuff right there. It's definitely going to benefit from some more moisture. Thank you. Stove is ready at a higher temperature. That's awesome. Back over here. Stir, stir, stir. All right, here comes. Huh?
One of these lines for the chicken.
One of the lines.
Tacos.
Yeah, one of them's for the tacos. One of them's for the. Actually, they're kind of small, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need 2 of them for the.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this sometimes.
Guacamole. So we're gonna go in with some cheese, just a little bit, just a little 6-cupper, 4-cupper, 4-cupper,
It's 4 cups.
4 cups. There's 2 cups for the tacos, 4 cups for the.
Well, unless you want to put some more.
No, I think we'll be fine. Of course, we add more broth to the. We're going to melt this cheese in there. This is going to be the real test of this pan whenever I pour this out. If it leaves a coating of stuck-on cheese. I'm not going to say I'm going to be heartbroken because so far so good. It's been performing really well.
Well, the thing is whether or not it comes off.
Right. That's going to be the thing. If we just hit it with a sponge in the sink and some hot water, if it just comes right off, then we're in business. It is dishwasher safe, but we'll probably wash it by hand. For a little while at least, until we get tired of doing it, and then we'll just throw it in the dishwasher. Okay. A little more cheese. Okay. This is not for the lactose intolerant.
No.
This would make some really good mac and cheese, though.
Holy cow, yeah.
Did you get, a cup of Parmesan? Forgot about the cup of Parmesan. I can do it with the other. So it's got 4 cups of cheddar, or cheese, melty cheese of choice, and then a cup of Parmesan, Parmesan Reggiano.
Because there is no other Parmesan.
It is the best. It is the best Parmesan cheese on the planet. I have to give them that. Them little Italian people know what they're doing when it comes to that particular cheese. Okay. Get in there. And then the last little bit of cheese. He's not wanting that. Get that melted in real good. I know the noise canceling seems to be working pretty good on these mics, so that's a good thing. Baby, if you want to keep this moving. Wow. Cut up the Parmesan Reggiano. There's a chunk.
That's a cup.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cup.
Sure.
Oh, God.
Not a cup. Okay, I got it.
Good place.
Got a cup of Parmesan. It looks really thick. It is really thick. But when it goes in the here,
The here.
you're on the wrong.
Yeah, go on.
When it goes in here, the here, it mixes with that liquid that's in there.
The broth of
Thank
the
you.
soup.
The broth of the soup. It's English. I do speak it.
What a day.
All right. So there's a cheese sauce. And then to finish it off,
Parmigiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yep. Some black truffle.
Oh, yeah.
Bow
Yeah.
tie pasta.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can't hear. Black truffle, bow tie pasta, bacon.
And
This
that sauce. Yeah.
And then you feed your kids off of it so you can get a taste of it.
Right? No stinking box stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Pushing jazz that up too.
Oh yeah. So there's the cheese sauce. Have the official taster. Yes. Salt. You don't say.
But the flavors are yummy.
A couple of 3 good heavy pinches of salt. A little more black pepper.
See, I filled all of that up for you.
Excuse me. I think I inhaled some pepper.
That's not good. You're not supposed to do that. You know better. Oh.
Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot. I don't even have the mic on my lapel anymore, do I? I put it up top.
They can still hear you though.
Let's see. Well, you got that other one pinned up over there on that side, so
Right?
should be in stereo. You have the spoon. Oh. More cheese for the taster.
Oh my god.
Tasty?
Why does it taste so different?
Because I made it.
It's the pan.
The pan. Oh my goodness. It tastes better.
Oh my god, it's good.
It's like when food is on a pretty plate, the food tastes better because it's on a pretty plate. This tastes better because it's in a high quality pan.
Yes, but the flavor of the butter is really coming out in that.
Yeah. All right. So this is probably about a half a gallon of cheese sauce.
Like, are you gonna save some of it, or is it all going in there?
No, it's all supposed to go in
Okay.
there. And what would I save it for? To drizzle over the Birria Tacos? That's just nasty.
It needs a second verification.
Oh. She's not quite sure, folks. She's got to go in for a second taste.
Oh my god.
Son, you want to come taste this? I haven't even tasted it yet.
I'm sorry. We're all eating it behind you.
A little bit of fingerful. What if I pop that in my mouth right now? I'd be hurt.
Tell me the words.
Oh wow,
Okay, here. Let me get the boy some.
that is really good.
I told you. I think the pan's a keeper.
It's a good
I
pan.
could smell it in the butter.
All right, son, you got some coming to you. All right, so we got the heat off on that. Shake the whisk out real good. We'll run the whisk down here in this liquid and get all that cheese off of there. Well, it's not walnut, right? Of course, now I'm gonna have a whisk full of chicken. Beautiful. That can go there. And we're going in.
Lord.
Going in with the salt.
God, the pan's heavy enough.
Alright. So, look at that.
Oh my god.
That is a cheese sauce in a titanium pan,
And it's just all just,
and it's just running out.
yes! I think we'll be buying more of these.
Yeah. We'll have to get a second mortgage on the house.
No, that's not true. Oh my god.
Now we'll wait for our ad revenue to come in a year and a half to buy one more pan. All right.
Wow. That's insane.
That is really good.
Yeah,
And
and
there's
it's not
some
even,
there's some stickage. There's a bunch on the outside because I'm a moron.
well, it's not really sticking though. I bet it, yeah, it just
Yeah, it
comes
just
right
comes right
off. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, boy.
Wow.
The taster doesn't even get any tidbits out of this pan. She hates it already.
Wow.
Oh man.
It needs to be right side.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need it for the. All right, so now it's just a matter of incorporating it into the soup.
Get it?
Shut the heat off on it. This might be the best. I did a rip on Panera's broccoli and cheddar soup. It was really good, and this is pretty close to the same ingredients that's in it. But I do believe this is going to be better. And again, this is a conglomeration of I think I used 4 different recipes on this, and came up, I pulled a little bit from this and a little bit from that, and that's how most of my recipes are. Except for this next one we're fixing to do, which is all us. That looks lush. Lush. Is that the right word? Lush.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
It smells amazing.
It does smell really good. Taster spoon.
Should be over there.
I got it. What the boy say? I'm going to have to run a brush in there and get it out of those little cracks. So we're going to test another tater. That's a good sized tater right there. Get a little piece of broccoli on there. A little bit of chicken over here. Can't really avoid the cheese. It's everywhere. I'm going to let that cool for just a second because it's fillets and flipping hot.
Okay, that's the first time I've ever had it up on the top part where it's not heat.
Right?
Oh my god, there's like nothing on the bottom.
Alright. Then with the taster on the soup. Panera bread, broccoli, and cheddar soup, and kiss my behind.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it.
This is
It's my.
kiss my foot, kiss my big toe. Screw you guys. I'm doing it. I'm gonna get the taster some of this, but I don't think it needs any salt actually. But I've never been wrong about salt before. So.
Wow. I'll get this one right of it. Jeez, this one talking about its heavy back.
I don't want to smash your finger. So she rinsed it out and just lightly hit it with a soft bristle brush.
On the top, not even in the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom came clean with the rinse, but the sides and the top.
Just let it come right off. That's cool. Is it okay to sit right here?
Is that still hot? Wave your hand over the top of it. No, the eye.
It says it is.
Yeah, move it off to the back. All right, now get the taster in here. Try not to burn her. Pat it out for a minute so it's no trip. Tell me that ain't stupid. Not that I'm stupid, that ain't stupid. Oh boy. Little cut for the boy.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the best one in there.
That is delicious. Very good. Delicious. It's good. How many other words is there for something that tastes really good? You just call it delicious.
Start making noises after a little bit.
Right, but then you get, that can be a little touchy-feely go
Okay. Yeah.
on the stream. You gonna take some, is the girl up? Let's check in. Don't want to give them too much. Don't want them to be more spoiled than what they already are. Wait a minute, are you still watching the stream, my guy? Take this one to the baby girl. 23-year-old baby girl. She'll always be our baby though. Okay, that's a done deal right there. The lid is, where's the lid? Oh. We're gonna lid this bad boy, and it's going to the Frigidaire. So everybody say goodbye to the soup. Bye-bye, soup. Oh, wait a minute. I did forget one thing. Say hello to the soup. Hello, soup. The soup is back. Because I looked to my left, and I have this parsley that's got to go in there. Might seem like a lot of parsley, but it's really good and stuff like this. Give that a mix through. Always do your parsley at the very end of a dish unless it calls for it to be put in at a certain point. It just helps maintain its freshness. This is an Italian flat leaf parsley. It actually has a little bit of a lemon odor and a little bit of a lemon taste to it. I said odor, should have said scent. Odor sounds bad, scent sounds bad. Anyway, whatever. You understand. I'm people's.
They said delicious, and the order shook her head. It's good.
I forgot to put the parsley in it.
Oh well.
So now there's parsley in it.
Okay.
It'll just make it taste better. Right? Right? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. All right.
Curtis has got to go. Bye bye.
Bye. Thanks for stopping in. Say goodbye to the soup again. Alrighty. Bring that back right there. Back to the cutting board. And next we're going to start on the guacamole salad.
Our other favorite thing.
Yeah, this is some good stuff.
This is all favorites today.
Well, the Birria is new to us, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to become, if we have tacos, they're going to be Birria tacos, whether it's chicken, beef, pork. Because now that I've had it, I think pork would really smoked pork shoulder and then shred it up and put it in that sauce would make you want to hurt somebody. All right, avocados. Twist them, take your time. This is where a lot of people get hurt with avocados, is taking the cut out. Make sure your knife is directly over the top. Slap it in there, give it a little twisty. Comes right out. Use your thumb just to push down on it to pop it off. And move on to the next one. We'll need that real thin sided spoon to dig through that. This is one of those really soft seeds. I can't really explain what that means. You just, whenever you come across one, you'll know what I'm talking about. The seed feels almost like it's hollow.
Green.
That's got a little bit of green or the blue.
Oh, this
Oh, that one. So we've got 6 or 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 avocados. If they would have been a little bit bigger, you'd normally have run with 6, but these are kind of like good medium size. Avocado from me. Anyways. How about that? Last but not least, she wants to be part of the party. Bad spot there. Don't throw away the whole avocado for just one little tiny bad spot like that. Just scoop it out. You know what I mean? Waste all this superfood just because of one little spot. No, I don't think so. Also expensive. So. Just put that right here. Right there. These are just water spots. That's where they got hot and those excess moisture. That's what I've been told, what I've read about. Still edible, by all means. Okay, so avocados. We're just gonna cross cut it down the middle. It's a chunky, yeah, kind of chunky. Some of this does get creamed out, but for the most part, it stays relatively chunky because you got chunks of the avocado, you got chunks of onion, the black beans, and the corn. And since there's no heat being put to it, it doesn't make any difference if you do this in different sizes. You do want to keep it relatively equal, but you ain't got to be quite as on point. This is all raw dogging it, bare boning it up in here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now I'm gonna start saying stupid stuff.
Right.
Right? It's not like me. I don't normally do that. I'm not sure that that the clinking and stuff can really be heard.
You just want to throw stuff.
I don't want to throw it. I want to be able to be a little more natural than taking my time and having to be real gentle, because that's just not a kitchen. I mean, a kitchen, you're wide open most of the time. So that. Whoop. Use first. This down the middle. Now, if they were bigger, you'd probably cut it down the center 2 times. You'd do one on this side and one on this side. But these are, like I said, these are kind of small. So once down the middle is plenty. So that's all the avocados. And this is one gigantic red onion. I'm just going to peel this red onion over here on the side right quick so I don't get a bunch of little onion holes on the cutting board. Or try not to, at least, I should say. There it goes. Eating an onion peel, it's not right. I don't recommend it. This would be good fiber, right? Just wouldn't be good going down. Right? Cut off the backside. I'm going to use about half of this for the guacamole. Maybe a little more, we'll see. And I still got some onion peel on the cutting board. Anyways. So it's not a real fine dice. It's I think it's about a medium. Maybe even normal for some people, I don't know. We'll need the zester and a juicer momentarily. Like that. And then a couple of them jumped off the cutting board. Y'all see that? The Suicide Squad. So we got that. And then we've got 1 4 ounce. Is this 4 ounce? Yeah. 1 4 ounce can of mild green chilies. 6 cloves of garlic. 1 or 2 limes. These are small, so I'm probably going to have to use 2. And then 2 medium to large jalapenos. And any of these can be adjusted depending on what you want. If you want more of an onion flavor, then add some more onion. If you want more garlicky flavor, add garlic. If you want to be spicier and hotter, add more jalapenos. I will use the seeds and everything from the jalapeno. I won't de-seed it because they're not overly hot. Yeah, if you want it more zesty, more lime juice, then use more limes. So, pretty simple, I think. So with the avocado, let's look at the onions. We'll throw them in the bowl. In there like that. Green chilies. In there like that. Avocado. Just take a spoon. Run it around the edge. Clean out your shell. Do that. How many ever avocados you have to do it with. You're in there. Dump that in there. Sounds looking pretty good. Started out a little messed up. The stream had a lot of technical difficulties at the beginning.
That's an understatement.
Even though we're putting garlic into it, we still might need to add a little bit of granulated garlic or powdered garlic to get a little more of a garlicky flavor without having to use, 15, 20 garlic cloves. And that's our taste preference because we like garlic. In this dish, it's not so much that it's overly garlicky flavor. It's just you can taste each element. Like I say that a lot. But whatever you cook, you should be able to taste every element that you put into that dish. If you can't taste an element that's in a dish, for the most part, why put it in there? Unless it has a certain purpose. Sometimes you add stuff to a dish that's for a thickening agent or to thin it out, that type of thing. Water. I don't really taste water in my dish, do you? It's kind of weird. But get all the avocados in there. Now we can move this up a little bit. Let's see, one more for this one. Last one, I believe. Move the ball out of the way to make sure. Don't want anybody to get away. Alright, avocados going in. Corn, black beans. Something that I used to put in this before we found out our daughter had a certain allergy was a can of Rotel. Rotel is roasted tomato and green chilies. But we don't do that anymore because it's bad for our baby. So here we go with these things right here. Garlic. Jesus. Losing it. Run the knife through them, getting a good slice, and then we'll mince them up like we did a minute ago for the soup. then, once we mix this all together, then we get to pull out the Birria and see what she's looking like. Get to have the unveiling, the big reveal, if you will. I don't even know how loud the chopping would be now. Get away with being able to do a little chop choppy.
Probably.
Slap chop.
Oh God.
I love my nuts. Anyways, old commercial for a slap chop. That guy was hilarious. If you never heard of slap chop, just Google it.
Yes, baby.
It'll be on YouTube. Guy's hilarious. And I think he intentionally chose to use nuts to chop up just so he could say it. But it's memorable, and that's what sells product. All that garlic into the bowl. And then our jalapeno. Let the stems off. Whoa. She's running, Mom.
I thought you got your fingers.
Hey. Where'd you go?
Uh-oh. Don't want the cat one eating that. We don't have the dog anymore.
Okay. Alright. So with the jalapenos, you want to slice these and then fine dice on them. That way they mix up in the dish really well. So a real fine slice like this. Again, take the veins out, take these seeds out if you don't want heat, any kind of heat on it. Because if you take these veins and the seeds out, there won't be any heat in this dish at all. It'll just be the flavor of the jalapeno. We used to do it where I did take all the veins and the seeds out, but we've gotten to where we can tolerate it, and it tastes wonderful. I was about to say the D word. Not that D word. The delish, that word.
No. We're trying to go extreme without saying it right.
I don't think we can.
I don't think we can either.
Because there's just nothing that describes something that tastes good better than that word.
Right.
If anybody has any suggestions, go in the comment section. And we will see what we can do. So, got a few of them at a time. Give them a run through with a knife, real fine mince, like I said. Fine dice, mince, whatever. Whatever you call it, wherever you're at. Little tiny pieces like that. Where's the camera? Over here? Over here?
You're on the cutting board.
Right here? No, I'm trying to show the dice.
Oh.
And into the dish. Grab a few more, do it all over again. It's like soap. Whenever you wash your hair, shampoo, wash, rinse, and repeat.
I don't recommend doing that with jalapenos.
No. And of course, after you get done mincing up jalapenos or any type of spicy pepper, use some sort of a good soap. Dawn dishwashing detergent works really well to pull the oils from the pepper off of your hands before you touch your face. Because even though it's not that hot on the palate, it will still burn your eyes.
Right.
If you were to rub your eye. And last but not least, after we get done with this little bit, we're going to have a lime session. We're going to have a lime. So actually, we're going to take their skin off of them first. They don't scream too much.
Lime torture.
Yeah. But what? Dang it, hit it again. Sorry. All right. Now, let's cut the board down a little bit. Bring the bowl back over. Dang it, what did I?
Now it's jalapenos.
Yeah, it was black pepper last time, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we get more on that, I am going to pull the birria out of the oven so it can rest for 10 minutes or so before we start digging into it. Let me get hot warmers, hand warmers. Oh, she's already switched cameras. She's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Oh my Atlanta.
Oh God.
Dang it. Turn that off.
No choking.
It's something that hit the back of my throat. Pause. Anyway. You ready?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh my God. I see. Wow.
Don't touch this.
He's telling himself multiple times, right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I see.
This is, and the smell. Smell-o-vision, we need it. It's, you definitely smell all the peppers and the garlic. Yeah, this is something. This is going to be something nice. All right, babe, get your taster spoon. Jump in there. Come back over to the cutting board, please. So, got a couple limes here. We're just going to zest these bad boys while the taster's digging into the birria.
Oh, the taster spoon went away.
We can use this one right here. The one that I did the. She got her some on a spoon. Be careful.
Oh my God.
How is it?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Now describe it without using the D word. How would you do that?
Fabulous.
Fabulous. Fabuloso.
Oh my goodness.
Is that gonna make a good taco?
Yes.
Delicious. So the lime is the acid part of this. Take some of the boy.
Let's do you some.
Oh, I get to taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at me, guys. Fancy up in here. Oh my word. Okay.
Look, there's another word we can. Oh my word.
Oh my word.
There you go.
That is for all the chilies that were in there. Of course, I took all the seeds out. Being the first time that we've made it, anytime it's something that has a lot of chilies like that, I'll take the seeds out just so we can get a feel for it, you know what I mean? But yeah, that could use, maybe if I left the seeds in one or two of them. Because it's got 13 whole peppers, dried peppers in it that are rehydrated in boiling water and then mixed into that sauce. And oh my Lanta, that's good stuff. Yeah, these are going to be stupid, I think. Stupid good, you know what I'm saying? So, got about
Oh my God, smell that line.
we're on time as far as we got about 4 minutes till noon, top of the hour. So we should be about 15 minutes away or so. And then gotta chop that onion up because it's gotta go in there. I gotta chop it. Oh, I need the cilantro for this. So after I do the limes, there's no really specific order to this because it all gets mixed together, but there's going to be a bunch of cilantro.
Can't forget the cilantro.
Yeah. I did forget the cilantro one time. Everybody tasted it and it was like,
Wrong with it.
something ain't right. It doesn't taste right. It's like, what do you mean? And then you start running back through your head. Well, I put this in there, I put this in there, and then I went up. And the light bulb goes off. You forgot to do the cilantro. So two small limes. We'll probably end up juicing both of these. Get my juice around. Squeeze it over the top. Because this lime really makes a huge difference in this salad. If you don't like guacamole, then or avocados, like Mom. My wife's mother does not care for avocados, which is fine.
We're trying to make her change her mind.
She's tried them. You know, she periodically tries them just to see if her taste has changed, and so far it's been a no-go. There's hope. What are you doing, woman?
Tasting.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be good.
Oh man.
We've already established that. She's got a tortilla and she's ripping it apart and dipping it. Give me that. She's ripping it apart and she's stuffing it in my face after she dipped it in the bread.
Oh my god.
It's horrible.
Right.
God, that's so good. Alright, so there's our lime. The lid to the Birria pot is sitting right here next to me. It's blazing hot. So then in here, cilantro, we cut the very ends of the roots off because the stems down here are still nice and tender. Plus they have more flavor in the stem and in the root down here than the leaves do. So you can eat the whole thing. Just take off the part that has dirt on it, and you'll be fine. So we're just going to run a knife through here, keep it kind of tight. That one right there is trying to run away on me for some reason. It's a rough chop. Well, I guess it's a fine chop, not a rough chop. Because we want the cilantro to get good and mixed in with everything. It's really and truly what makes this particularly tasteful, besides all the other ingredients, is the cilantro. Cannot have it without it. Like I said, that one time I forgot it. We all knew something wasn't right. I gotta keep some of this cilantro for the tacos. We had 2 bunches. I'm probably gonna use about a bunch and a half in the guacamole. And then the rest of it will go in the tacos. There's some people out there that have a genetic marker that makes cilantro taste like soap. So they can't have cilantro in their guacamole.
Which is sad.
It is sad. Because they won't like it. It'll be very unappetizing. It tastes like soap.
There is one thing we did forget.
What did we forget? We don't need that.
Topping on it.
Oh. Yes. I got the red onion. I'll cut it up.
Huh?
I'll cut it up. I was going to put that in the Oh, we can put that in the casserole.
Yeah, we're gonna go bad if we don't.
Oh, okay. So once again, it looks like a lot of cilantro. It is a lot of cilantro. Put about a bunch and a half. Or again, to taste. You don't like cilantro all that much, but you do appreciate it.
Pass me this scissors.
But you do appreciate it, then just do a half a bunch or a bunch. Whatever suits your flavor taster. Flavor taster?
That's a new word.
Taster flavor?
Oh my God, don't hurt yourself.
I know. So when I got the board all messed up with cilantro, I'm going to go ahead and chop these up. Can you give me something to put the cilantro in there? Go ahead and do this for the tacos. Just the sound, that crunchy sound.
Mm-hmm.
Too big. Way too big. Just that little metal one. Smaller.
Dude.
The little round one right there. Beautiful.
No, you better not say that.
I'm not saying nothing. In goes the cilantro. This is for the tacos, of course. Remember those pickled radishes that we did that one time for the tacos? I think those would be really good on this. Put regular radish, cut it into little strips, and pickle it. Just a quick pickle. And we had shredded pork barbecue that night. And all that was on it was the red onion, the pickled radish, and cheese, right? And cilantro.
Gotta have this one.
Those dudes were amazing. Little hand rinse. Another little bowl for the onion. These are going to be a little bit thinner than what I did in the guacamole for the taco. That last slice could be a little bit of a booger. Just like that. Mix these up real fine. Not real fine, just a medium dice like that. Into the bowl. I'm going to build the tacos here in just a minute. And mix the guacamole, salt it, check it for flavor. It'll be ready. And the guacamole salad, you can shred up like a bed of lettuce and put it on the side. You put it in tacos.
It's for this.
Put it on the side, put it in the taco. Just use a spoon and eat it straight out of the bowl. So it's pretty much however you want to do it. You digging on that, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
The taster is double checking the burrito just to make sure. Don't want to serve anything bad to the kids. That's what we need to do. We need to start telling them that it's all bad.
Yeah, right.
And it's just ours.
No.
A little bit of the core of the onion right there. I don't really want that. There's our onions for tacos. Tacos, plural. Guys, we used all that to make one taco. That'd be something. A little bit of green onion for garnish. 2.5. Careful. Trying to run away. These tacos are, if you haven't had them or if you've never seen them before, they're messy. And you'll see why whenever I start putting them together. But usually when something's really messy to eat, there's a reason. Because it's so good that people don't care that it's not messy.
Right.
And again, this is just for garnish. Add a little more brightness to the dish. Plus, it was in the refrigerator and we don't want it to go bad. You go back. Alright, bringing over this stuff.
Yes.
Guacamole. Guacamole by Harlow sauce. I'm gonna need another spatula. As usual. Rinse off the spatula. Here we go. I forgot salted, didn't I? See, guys, you gotta tell me. Don't get salt. Salt and pepper. So we got our salt, helping out the flavors of everything. A couple of good pinches.
What do you want?
I don't know. I thought I saw something pop up, but. And then about half as much pepper as salt. Roughly. Give that a good mix through. Like that. You see the guacamole, the avocados, most of them stay pretty chunky, but it also, some of them break down and kind of help bind everything together, bring everything together. Like I said, with that can of Rotel in here with the redness of the tomatoes, it's pretty now. It's even more pretty when it has the tomato in it.
More pretty.
More pretty, more beautiful. Taste the spoon. Get a good hunk of it. Cool it off. Roll on it for the taster.
Oh my.
You good? Don't tell me I got the salt right the first time on this one, because I've never gotten the salt right the first time on this dish.
No, it needs a little bit more salt and a little bit more lime.
It really needs more lime? You have to get me another lime. I'll put both of them in there. Just the juice.
No, I think so. Best.
Taster says we need more lime and a touch more salt. All you have to hit it with the salt. So. Yeah, the lime makes a really big difference. Brightens everything up real good. More salt.
Oops, I missed it.
So like I said, these lines were kind of small, so it's like we went from getting the gigantic lines to these little baby lines.
Baby ones.
And here in a couple months, they'll be the size of key lines, which are not bigger than a quarter round, really. The Birria. This is going to be tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And actually light, which is crazy to say.
Well, we didn't put a whole bunch of stuff with it. We just went for tacos.
Yeah.
And the veggies on top of it.
Yeah, you could do Spanish rice on here. Whatever Mexican side you would like. That's usually what we end up doing, is having all these extra sides that we really don't want. We just want the taco and some guacamole. Half line. So 3 lines we ended up this time.
They were teeny. You know, we usually do
2 of them
Two
big
big
ones.
ones.
Yeah. Give that a mix through. And I will say it's important that you mix thoroughly, because if you don't, you can get a big mouthful of one particular item.
And it's all better together.
Turn your head. Taste the spoon back up in here.
So,
That's it?
oh. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. One for the taster, one for the cooker.
Stupid.
That's stupid.
All right, pass it here.
All right, so I'm gonna clear out. Get ready to start making these tacos. Rinse the knife off. Then we cut more. Like that. Put the counter down where all these little pieces of cilantro decided they wanted to fly to. Try to cut the board off. A little chill music just started at the right time. And coming down. So she can get in here and start working on her little display. All right. Everything all nice and polished up, kind of, sort of. Back over here to the stove top. I'm gonna turn this pan back on. About a medium high. Then we're going to take our tongs. We're going to get ready to start building taco.
You have to stand up.
What? I got it here. you don't have to eat these with a fork. Huh?
That's okay.
Oh, and that little knob works for the, look at that. Holds the tongs too.
Oh my goodness.
Check that out.
Yep.
Best pan ever. This, that. Alright, I gotta take this rubber band out of my beard. This is driving me crazy. I'll rip all the hairs out of my face. So, folks, if we wouldn't had all the difficulties at the beginning, we would have been done about, what, 20 minutes ago?
Right.
Which is usually our target is noon, or top of the hour, wherever you're at. Oh, my face. Alright, so we're going with 2 tacos on it or 3?
3.
Here, just shingle them.
Yep.
Don't run off my onion.
Just for a little bit.
A little cilantro. A little green onion.
There's a little green.
Okay, once this pan warms up, which one?
The green onion.
The green onion? Once this pan warms up, we're going to build these tacos one at a time. I don't know, I might be able to get 2 in there. And one on that side, yeah, maybe. We'll see. We're going to try to go 3 tacos on the plate. Inside the tacos is going to be onion, cilantro, cheese, and some of the birria meat. That's going to work. I'll try to get 3 of those on there.
There's 2, man. Layer.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, once again, I've eaten these, but I've never made them. But you take this, our tortilla, and we're gonna
Give it a bath.
give it a bath.
A dip. It's going for a dip.
Yep. So, let's probably turn a little bit of heat on that just to keep it warm. This is getting nice and hot. Good hot pan. I got it on a medium high, so a little bit between 5 and 6 on the dial. So you go in like this, in like that, back and forth a couple times till you get a good coat of the oil, and then you go into the pan. Put your cheese down. A little bit of onion. Not sure why I said onion, but I did. So, and cilantro. And then the birria meat right on top. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a fork taco. And you pull that over the top like that. Just let it cook. Melt that cheese down real good. And we're going with this one.
Burrito taco.
Almost like, yeah, it is like a burrito taco. I guess that's a good way to say it. Put that on that side. Spread our cheese out. And we're using cheddar cheese. You can use Oaxaca cheese, Mexican cheese, which is probably more traditional than cheddar. But the saltiness of cheddar just works with tacos. Everybody knows it. Put it in there like that. And do cilantro like that. Put some more there. There we go. A little birria meats. So tender.
Mm-hmm.
Oop, lost it all. Go in like that. Flop that shell over the top like that. Let him cook. I can't stop licking my fingers.
Yeah, no, we can't.
That towel, not the nasty one.
This one?
Yeah. You probably have to move that. So then I'm gonna take a spatula.
With what?
That towel. Free picture. I'm gonna flip it. I knew that was going to be the hardest part of this deal. So it gets a little bit of crisp on it. Just a little bit. The cheese is melted all through. I think I'll need a spatula. I hate to dirty another dish, but you need to use the right utensil for the job, you know what I mean? Pick this one up. And lose all the fillings out of this one. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, this is going to take some practice. I might have to do this a few times before I get the hang of this. Bring me the plate, babe. I'm going to try to get it on this plate without destroying what she's already done. I don't know if I'm doing this properly, but we'll work it out. Do a little wiping. Now I got to get this one flipped without losing all the innards.
Innards.
The innards. Hold that handle. See what happens, guys? These are normally made with corn tortillas, but we prefer flour. Flour can be a little more loose. Corn tortillas will crisp up a little bit. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Put you back on there. Okay. I'll let that sit there for a minute and brown up. So you want the rounded edge or the flat edge here?
Flat edge here.
So
Well, no, do the opposite.
no, I just got to turn it around.
No, do the opposite. I think the opposite.
We got a little stickage going on here. What's going on? It's our new pan. I didn't expect this. All right, bring it over. All right, so now we're going to flop the second one on there. Ouch. In the opposite direction. Hold on, we got drippings. All right. Oh, you're okay. So I'll set that to the back for right now until she gets done. Get our pictures taken, and then we'll let you guys, or actually, let you guys go. Then I'll take the picture. How about that? Good coffee. All right, flipping back over to the.
Hold up.
And there you have it. Birria tacos with avocado salad, a little bit of sour cream or Greek yogurt, whichever you prefer. This is the stuff that went into making that, some of it. And yeah, I could see a little salsa being drizzled on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely good. Definitely going to have to use a fork.
Right.
So I guess if we use corn tortillas, they crisp up a little bit more, and you probably wouldn't have to, but it is what it is. Guys, appreciate you stopping by. Look forward to seeing you next time. If you're watching it on the back end, if you haven't followed yet, please hit that follow button. I'd sure appreciate it. Talk to y'all later.